Okay, continue. So we said that, okay, so now, halacha number 5, sif number 5. The Oleh, we said the one who was called to the Torah, and also the reader must stand during the Torah reading. And even just leaning on something is prohibited. As one must stand in awe in front of the Sefer Torah. For just as the Torah was given at Sinai in awesome manner, right? So must we conduct ourselves toward the Torah in a manner filled with awe. Right? So, commentary. Okay, so before we go to the commentary, so I think somebody asked me a question, I don't remember who and when, but we did the definition of standing. Since I don't remember, so let's repeat the definition of standing. So definition of standing, it means even if you lean on something, so they say if this object would be removed and you would fall, so that's mean leaning. Otherwise, it's not leaning. So basically, when the reading from the Torah, so this person who is reading, I'm the one, the Oleh, we must stand erect. There is no, you can bend to see it better if you need to, but otherwise there is no leaning, there is no touching of the Bimah. Other people, they may touch the Bimah or lean on rails. Why? Because other people can see during the Torah reading. There is no prohibition, right? But me and this guy must stand. So, and the Torah was given in awe. Who knew, right? So that you have to be like in respect and remember that HaShem, when he gave us the Torah, he wanted to scare us, right? And Moshe said, "Why are you scaring Jewish people?" And what HaShem said, "I want to scare them so that they follow the Torah." Right? So David asked us yesterday the question: how you approach with love or with a fear? So the answer is just follow HaShem, ways of HaShem, the way He gave the Torah with the fear and an awesome event. So that's our proper way. Okay. Commentary number 19. The smoke, clouds, and shofar blasts that the wilderness that they were witnessed at the time of revelation at the Sinai were all intended in still fear of God. Here we go. Within the Jews. It says Shmos 28:17. Our reading of the Torah is designed to resemble the revelation. So exactly as we receive the Torah on Mount Sinai, so at least the same attitude should be, right? See Mishnah Berurah 141:1 and 146:19. Okay. We therefore stand to recreate the awesome nature of that experience, and because the Jewish people stood on Mount Sinai when the Torah was given. See also, okay, see 19. So nothing basically changed. We have to be in big respect of the Torah. Okay. So one more time the sentence. No, I actually finished. For just as the Torah was given. So second. So one more time we said Oleh and the reader, and also the reader must stand. Other people can see. Continue. However, someone who is frail may lean a bit, a minimal leaning. Commentary. He may lean enough to provide himself with a minimal degree of support he needs in order to remain standing. See Mishnah Berurah 141. It is also permitted for a person to lean forward to support himself on a bimah, holding the Torah, if this is necessary for him to see the top lines of the text of the scroll. However, since the cloth covering of the bimah is considered a holy article, meaning this covering of the bimah, he should avoid leaning upon it. Rather, he should move it aside and lean upon the bimah itself. Okay, so let's try to understand what it says here. So elderly person, right? So of course, he can support himself a little, right? Okay, there is no problem. And plus, if sometimes some Sefer Torah that very huge, and it's hard to see what it says on top. So sometimes you will like lean forward. So in some sense you lean on the hand that holding the Sefer Torah. They say there is no problem, right? And what else we said? The last thing that we said: do not lean on a cover that covers the bimah. It's usually like embroidery, like velvet, stuff like that, beautiful things. So in some clowns who do not know this law, they would use it as a table. So they see like empty space and they do many activities on that bimah, which is absolutely forbidden. It's a holy article.
Rabbi, you're not allowed to have books on it?
That's improper. I mean, maybe the Torah books, but some people are leaning like they're lying around, like laying around like that. That's absolutely improper. So if you want to lean, like all the Gaboim, I understand. Usually it's not the most youngest people. Yeah, you understand. So he can lean on a rail behind. There is no problem on the rail. But this is this velvet, this support of the Torah. It's basically you cannot throw it to the garbage. You understand? It was in a close contact with the Torah. So that's gives the holiness. Okay, we can stop there.
You say do not lean on a bimah, even it's not Torah on a bimah.
Yes. That's the problem. So when on a bimah, there is a cover. This is the velvet cover. So it's a support of the Sefer Torah. It gets the way I understand, right? The way I understand it's almost the same holiness or the same holiness as the mantle that you put on top of the Torah. This mantle you cannot use for anything else. I mean, in our generation, nobody is going to use it. But in all the generation, to get a piece of cloth, piece of material was a big deal. You understand? So this piece you want to use it for a different Torah, no problem. You don't want to use it, you have to bury it. There is no other way. So that this cover of the bimah and bimah itself, not bimah itself. Bimah itself is a table, but this cover is a holy. That's why it says in the Kitzur. I apologize, I missed this piece. Thank you, Regrettably, for pointing out. So he wants to lean. Okay, elderly person. He should the proper way to move this cover off, right, and lean on the bimah itself, not on the cover. Disrespect.
But you can stay and put siddur on a bimah.
Yes, siddur is different, right? Siddur is different. Yeah, it's a holy book with the name of HaShem in there. Yeah, that's the different thing.
Okay, thank you.
But people, I saw that they do calendars there. They do like put these letters in advertisement there. It's not proper. Okay. All right.